everybody, my name's Dan Meredith. I'm an energy policy specialist for E.ON and Empower Business Solutions. The Chancellor today presented his autumn budget and the 3-year spending review for the government. And no surprise, following all the policy and strategy documents we've had over the last few weeks for energy, there wasn't a huge amount of energy related announcements in today's budget or spending review. And indeed, actually, with COP26, the Global Climate Change Conference, starting next week, a little surprising, some of the announcements, for example, on cutting air passenger duty for domestic flights, freezing fuel duty again, potentially good for the economy, but could easily be argued that they're inconsistent with net zero, and they may actually pick up quite a lot of media attention, I suspect. Importantly for energy users, no announcement from the Chancellor to help with energy costs at the moment, which are obviously going up quite dramatically and are expected to continue to go up quite dramatically over the next few months and over the winter. There were a few energy related tax issues in the budget. So for example, company car tax rates will remain frozen until 24-25, and government also confirmed that the carbon price support rate for tonnes of carbon emitted will stay at £18 per tonne from 2023-24. There was a lot of confirmation of what we already saw in some of those strategy documents last week and in previous weeks, particularly noting the now new government target to make sure that all electricity generation in the UK is low carbon based by 2035. So there is confirmation today of something in the region of £1.7 billion to try and enable new investment in new nuclear, for example. There's also confirmation of the hydrogen projects and the carbon capture cluster projects that are really important for our industrial clusters in the northeast and northwest and up in Scotland. So you'll see those costs. Also confirmation for some of the energy transformation, energy efficiency and sort of investment for industrial users. So the £350 million for the Industrial Energy Transformation Fund was confirmed again today. And also things to get us to the transport decarbonisation strategy. So there's confirmation of the £620 million for new funding for public electric vehicle charging points, for example. The one key announcement today that is really good news for business, and something that E.ON has campaigned for a long time, comes on business rates. Some speculation on a review of business rates that's been around for quite a while. Nothing major today from the Chancellor, but specifically there is real help that stops some of the problems that we've seen in our customers trying to fit, for example, solar panels and battery systems, and the increase that can have on the business rates that those businesses then pay. And that can stop those kind of investments, because obviously you don't want to increase your business rates as a business. Government have finally recognised that, and so there is going to be some targeted rate exemptions, particularly around eligible plant and machinery for on-site renewable energy generation and storage, such as your solar PV systems. There's also going to be 100% business rate relief for eligible heat networks, which is also really important. Heat networks are going to have to increase something like 10 to 20-fold over the next few years. We expect a lot of cities around the UK to start thinking about heat networks. We had last week in the heat and building strategy and the net zero strategies some indication that there will be heat zoning, and local governments, local councils will be able to make sure that zoned areas for heat networks, and any major user in those areas will have to sign up and be connected to those heat networks, will be in place in future as well. So the fact that heat networks are getting some attention as well is a really positive thing. So on the whole, not a huge amount of energy related announcements today, but a really good one on business rates. And I think hopefully that will now spark some real interest and some investment from business in some of those on-site generation technologies that E.ON are expert in, and that we can help you with. So get in touch if that's something that you want to do. Thank you.